haven't visited in over 15 years. Let's catch up. If you couldn't tell, that's me. The last time you saw me, I probably looked something like this. I still remember how blue your ocean was, the gate of my abuela's house when I first arrived, and the feeling of something while I was there. My family visited us in the United States when I was around 4, and I haven't seen them since then. I've grown up a lot. My dad too. He's right there. Hey, welcome to my room. You're only really seeing one part of it. This is part of my wall. My entire room is covered in these. Maybe I'll give you a little tour, but yeah. So as you saw from the picture earlier, I have a father, obviously, but my dad is Mexican. I have a Mexican dad and a white mom. My dad grew up in Mexico and my mom is from the United States. So, you know, we got a pot full of everything over here. So I haven't been to Mexico in forever. And, you know, I thought going to Mexico might fix me, you know? I mean, I've lived my entire life and I haven't spoken Spanish at all. I don't really know Spanish like that. Like, I have a great understanding of it, and you know, if you talk to me in Spanish, I can probably keep up, but you know, it's hard knowing that your entire life you haven't had a full conversation with your grandparents ever. I haven't had a full conversation with my grandparents ever because they only speak Spanish. My abuelo, my abuela, all of my family in Mexico basically only speak Spanish. So my entire life I felt so alienated from this part of myself, and I thought, me going to Mexico, maybe I'll come back fluent. Maybe it'll fix me. Maybe I'll feel something different. Maybe I'll be who I'm meant to be, you know? So, to be honest, when I went to Mexico, I didn't come back fluent. To be expected. I don't know, you know, I started learning Spanish like seriously in April, and while I'm definitely a lot more advanced than most other people probably would be at this time, it would make sense that I wouldn't be fluent. So, you know, I guess I was just hoping to not feel like an imposter every time someone called me Mexican. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that, you know, like I wasn't necessarily feeling the best, you know. When you live in the United States as like a Mexican American or whatever I am, it feels rough because there's such a emphasis on identity and who you are and what you can be and like expectations, you know. So I guess I was just really, really hoping to not feel like an imposter, but you know, to be expected. To be expected. I really did love Mexico though. Despite how hard it was being there when you didn't really speak that much Spanish. I'm giving myself not enough credit, but I loved it. I really, really did. It was probably one of the best things I could have done for myself, especially at this age and everything. And I'm so happy that I went. When we were getting on the plane to come back here, I started crying, man. I've never cried like that before. I was just trying so hard to hold it in as my abuela was saying bye to us and as we were hugging and leaving and everything, and it just, man, I really, really loved it. I really, really did. It was perfect.
amor no tiene esperanza, aunque te esperará. Mi corazón se alanza, un fantasma corporeal. Mi amor no tiene venganza, aunque te matará. Este viejo no se cansa, siempre te persigará. Así que fe, amor, no necesita esperanza. Ven, amor, aquí. Feo amor no grita en mi lancha alrededor de ti. Feo amor, mosquito tan dandy, fue un amor así. Feo amor no quita esperanza.